Hey Dana, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out and spoke with you last week, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you 3 tips that you could do to potentially increase your traffic online and really build up that customer base. So, with that, let me get started. So you got to click to call here at the top. That's a great way to get calls. The one thing I would say, especially looking at immediately, is a lot of people don't get below this area right here. So having different ways to uh, convert is pretty important. A lot of times, a form submit here at the top, a virtual, like a texting box right here at the corner, a virtual chat. Maybe an email, something like that. Multiple ways to convert because everybody likes to do different things. Some people would rather send an email, some people would rather text, so having different ways to convert is pretty important. But your I love your emblem, very simple, very clean. You have your contractor's license, your HVAC license, your roofing license all right here. So there's a lot of good things you're doing. The one thing I would say though is that there's not a ton of content here. And content is anything you can highlight, usually pictures, text. In this instance, I'm talking about text. And the reason why text is so important and content so important is because it's kind of what you get found for. It lets you rank for specific keywords. And you are ranking for, 294, and you're ranking pretty well for a thing, roofing company Fort Myers. You're at the top of the second page, getting about 6 clicks a month. um, Roofing in Fort Myers. These are buyer intent keywords that, if somebody's searching for your name, chances are they're going to find you anyway and they're going to call you anyway. So, you really don't, I mean, you do want to rank for your name, but what you're trying to focus on is people that uh, also wouldn't necessarily find you if they weren't looking for, you specifically. You want to reach out to you want to get those people that are just searching for roofing companies or whatever service HVAC companies in Fort Myers or Cape Coral or whatever it may be. So, although you are getting volume and, for some of these buyer intent keywords, like this, for instance, roofing companies, Fort Myers, great keyword, 400 searches a month, and you're getting 3 of them. So, you really want to kind of improve on that. And how you do that, really. So, if I wanted to rank for roofing companies Fort Myers, right? Let's go to the home page. I would have that as a heading, right? So I would have one of, that particular phrase in a heading somewhere. I would have it in my text somewhere. I might even save an image as that keyword. So that's a link. Here we go. It's a little slow right now, but any image that I have on the site, like your logo or what have you, um, you don't have a ton of images, so you only have a video really and not many images. But I would save those images as that keyword. So if I'm saving the image as roofing companies Fort Myers and I have it within as a heading and I have it within my text, it's going to allow you to rank faster and more efficiently than if you didn't have that keyword verbatim through your content. So content's pretty important, and the more content you have, the more keywords you could be found for, and the more things you can rank for. It also allows you to rank faster and more efficiently with that keyword in there. And then it does, in fact, factor into the ranking factors, because one of the factors within Google's algorithm is content, not only quality of content but also quantity. So really important that you have that within your content. My second tip would go along with this Google business profile. So, when I look at roofing companies, Fort Myers, you guys aren't in the top 3. And, these can be very effective because everybody searches differently, right? Some people click on the first thing they see, which is a great reason to run an ad or be in this Google guarantee. You'll pull that traffic there. And some people go down to this map pack and try to click on a local company. And as you can see, Apex, Fair and Square, and Blue Dog are all ranking. And with 40% of the traffic going to these top three, that's potentially on this particular keyword with 400 searches a month. That's 100 searches right off the bat, or no, almost 160 searches right off the bat going from these top three. So lots of volume that's heading out that you're not getting by not ranking. And then obviously the organics. So, if you really start ranking that, you can pull in a lot of traffic. And how you really do this, add reviews. The more 5-star reviews, the better. So you guys have kind of a low star rating. You want to kind of build that up. There's a few ways to do it. You can email people after the job's done, ask them for a review. There are buyer services, right? You can buy reviews. Companies such as ours offer that service, and you can buy 5-star reviews. You can also, what we found very effective is you get a QR code, you link it to your review form, you print those out, you laminate them, you give them to your installers. They can hand them to the property owner, and at the end of the job, you can have a review within the matter of seconds. So that's a great way, but you really should, add reviews and get this star rating up a little bit. All this information needs to be pretty consistent throughout the web. One thing that we noticed a lot of is hours vary, and you really want those hours to be the same and everything, the same everywhere. So Google doesn't like to see people look on different platforms and get different information. So really important that your information is consistent. And then you want to save images as keywords and geotags. So, if we're trying to rank for roofing companies Fort Myers, we'd save an image as that. We might, geotag it for this location, and Google will feel that you did a job or a service at that location. So, really important to use this as another tool to get traffic your way. And last but not least, just continue to build up your site. Your site's pretty strong. Honestly, you're stronger than like First Service, which is ranking pretty high for that particular keyword. But they're ranking in a lot more keywords, and they're not getting as much traffic, but their traffic value is higher because they're getting those buyer intent keywords. So I feel like you can outdo them by just redoing your website, adding content, and just continuing to build your site. So those are my three main tips. I think those will help you out a lot. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. My contact information is in the email. I also have a link to our Google Calendar. If you want to schedule out some time to meet myself or my partner Jackie, we'd be happy to, contact you at whatever time you put in that works for you. We would like some feedback on the video either way, so if you can, shoot an email or something at least saying that you what you thought, we would greatly appreciate it. So with that, have a great day and God bless.